And we're back. Yeah, sorry, little break and battery is charged. And we're going to get to my number 5 and just jump into it. It's Alien Covenant. Everybody hated this piece of shit, and honestly, it deserved it. I don't get why Ridley Scott thought we needed to have a sequel to Prometheus that, instead of going more into actual the alien lore, forgetting the Prometheus bullshit and leaving it far, far behind, instead we need more Prometheus bullshit and more pulling up plot holes with the Alien franchise and making less sense in the original Alien franchise because it makes problems. And not only that, but trying to redo Aliens, one of the best films I would say throughout the entire film. You know, all 6 movies there are now in this franchise. I don't know why we had to have all this retread of Aliens with dumber and more pointless characters. Especially, we have a character who pretty much kills herself because of her own stupidity. And she slips and falls in blood, which was the most... Yeah, I was like, well, that was funny. Thank you for that. Just so much is wrong with this movie in so many ways. Everybody has talked about how terrible it is. There's no denying this is just one of the biggest pieces of shit that's come out this year. It's only my number 5. That tells you how bad it was and still is. It's kind of hard. These start to get to be really seemingly almost interchangeable in my eyes. But this was a piece of shit. And it didn't even look good, considering usually Ridley Scott's movies look good. This, ugh. I'm gonna say, is there more you want to say, or is this going to end up later on your list?
Well, we'll say it's like, yeah, it's on my list.
So you want to save it till then?
No, I'll just go ahead and say, like, yeah, we couldn't really care about the characters because they're all a bunch of dumbasses and too many of them. It's like, who's who? Who's married to who? I don't know. I don't care.
Well, let me look over your murder hole.
I say, everyone's a dumbass in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, the only bright spot is Michael Fassbender, his performance.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that one android, the good one.
Not David, but it's like Greg or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Give me your phone.
Yeah, he had a good performance, although the little twist ending telegraphed like about 500 miles off. It's like, oh yeah, I totally saw that coming. It's like, yeah, it's gonna turn out to be him, yeah. And what do you know? Turned out to be.
Yeah, it turns out that David replaced the other Michael Fassbender. Woo! Never saw that coming a million miles away.
So, I mean, they're fighting, and it cuts away, and then one of them gets on the ship, and it's like...
Walter. That's his name.
Yeah.
It's like, all of a sudden, it's like, which one survived? Well, that's David. We know where this is going.
Yeah. It's like, you really want to make a twist? Have it actually be Walter. It's like, that would actually surprise me. It's like, okay, that's going
it's
up.
David, and it's like Walter, but it's like, oh, okay.
It's like, that would actually be a twist. It's like, okay, totally not where I thought y'all were going with that, but okay.
Yeah, just... fuck this movie.
And it's like, yeah, I knew it, yeah, I figured.
See that coming. See that coming.
It's like, yeah.
Ugh.
And I could not come to care about any of the characters. Like, one guy grieving for the death of his wife. It's like,
she killed herself because you're stupid.
I was like, I don't care about you. I don't care about your wife. I can't mourn for you. I just... Fuck it.
Yeah. Well, it's funny seeing James Franco get lit on fire.
What little bit he's in it.
Yeah, he's just there to have CGI fire go around him and then engulf and kill him. It's like, so we paid to have James Franco do that?
Well, mostly for the little video they're watching of him, like going rock climbing or something. Kind of like, oh, fond memories of the deceased.
They literally could have just cut footage from 127 hours and did that. This movie's terrible. So, let's get to your number 5, because I don't want to keep talking about this piece of shit.
Number 5, this is probably going to be on your list, but probably further down. The Circle.
Yeah, Circle's on my list.
Figure.
Oh, God, this movie.
Oh, what a disappointment.
What was there even to look forward to this movie? Was it...
Oh, not that I was, like, looking forward to this movie. I was just, like...
How was it disappointing? Because I didn't know anything going into it, and somehow it just became this... Alright, well, we're starting off on not a great foot, because... Oh, what's her name? What's Hermione's name?
I can't remember Emma Watson's character.
Yeah, Emma Watson.
Can't remember, like, her character's name in the movie.
She was fairly wooden to begin with, and Tom Hanks was fairly just bland. John Boyega, who's usually really good, was fairly bland. It's like bland, stupid story.
Oh yeah, wasn't Patton Oswalt in that?
Yeah, Patton Oswalt. He's in it for maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, like the lawyer dude or whatever, COO or whatever.
CFO, I think is what he is. And then just terrible bullshit on top of a story that doesn't make any sense by the time you get to the end of it.
Yeah, just building out this big, like, social media conspiracy thing, and then just veer off into left field. Like, oh, it's just embrace technology, where it's like,
everything shall be free. We shall know everything.
It's like, no, that's totally not where you were going with that. You were going with the whole technology's evil. I know. I saw that coming.
Well, not just the technology's evil, but we shouldn't be having ourselves that much in each other's lives is what the idea of what it was saying.
Yeah.
But instead, because we had a character who was just, let's just admit it, she was a dumbass.
Yeah, way too trusting, and it's like, oh, the information should be free to all.
Yeah, and it's one of those like, this is beyond hippy dippy. Like, it's like, all information freeze is easy freeze. Oh my God, you're so stupid. You're just a stupid person. It's like, please go play in traffic for a few hours. Please do it at like 3:30 p.m. till about 7, till something hits you hard.
Yeah, I feel like they were going like, okay, technology is evil.
Not really technology is evil,
like,
just that we need to limit our exposure to technology.
If you let me finish my sentence, babe.
Well, you keep going, technology's evil, technology's evil.
Like,
they really never had that
What I was
message.
going to say is like, they were either going like this extreme, technology is evil, or more moderate, okay, let's kind of scale it back and be more responsible with our technology.
Not about technology. Again, very little if it was actually spoken about the technology. More if it was
About the
meant
use of
about
technology.
No, at all. Not at all. Media exposure, your social media stuff. Again, the way that can be seen as technology, but not really technology of itself. More just it really seems like it should be like, all right, with social media, maybe don't share every little thing about your life. Don't share your address. Don't share this and everything. That's what it's more about. Or at least that's what it should have been. Instead, it was like, oh no, we should share everything so that way everybody knows everything about everyone, which, no, fuck you, I like my privacy.
Yeah, and get people, it's like, oh, we're trying to toilet paper, gotta go get some more, hee hee. It's like,
What?
there are people that will share on like Facebook or something about, oh, just ran out of toilet paper, just, gonna go get some more, hee hee. It's like,
yeah, I didn't hear what you said. That's
like, who fucking cares? Like, go get toilet paper, shut up. I think I actually had one of my Facebook friends, like, a while back, actually said something to that effect. It's like...
That's when you go,
friend?
Thanks.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, who cares?
It's... I'll get more into Circle about it here in just a bit, but yeah, it's more messages. It's nothing to do with technology, social media, which is a whole different kettle of fish, technically. Like, if you want to get into a whole technology's evil movie, watch Transcendence. It's like a movie that I swear nobody understood what the fuck was going on. They're just writing up, here's a bit of a script. Well, that's like 3 words. Is there more? Ad-lib. Cool. So, should we move to my number 4 real quick? My number 4, it was very early on in the year, but I still remember it, was Jump Cut the movie. Or as they technically called it, Resident Evil the Final Chapter. I admit, the Resident Evil films, picking on them really feels like you're just picking on the fat retard in high school. I can't help it. I can't help it that he's a waterhead. I can't help it that he's fat, and one leg's a little stubblier than the other, so he just kind of just does one of those. I can't help it, but really, out of all these films, this is probably the worst and the most stubbly of them all. I'm going directly to hell now.
So you are so wrong. You are just all kinds of wrong.
And you're laughing at it, though.
I know I shouldn't.
Oops.
Oh.
I threw out Megan's notes.
Okay,
Oh, God. But to be less of a comedic weirdo, I don't understand what the idea was behind Resident Evil Final Chapter. I mean, it seems to ignore the previous film. The movie before it didn't really do that. The movie before it did that pretty badly. But on top of ignoring the previous film, it seemed to not understand anything. Like, I admit, Paul W. and is it Paul? Yeah, Paul W. There's a Paul W. S. Anderson. Yeah, Paul W. S. Anderson. I'm pretty sure it's who it is. Well, there's a Paul W. Anderson and Paul W. S. Anderson.
I was like, I've never seen any of these movies, so I didn't know.
Well, I'm going to look it up real quick, y'all, so that way I don't piss off people. It's like, yeah, that is the guy who's the great auteur of our times. Because there is one guy, he did, like, a Fantastic Mr. Fox. Paul W. S. Anderson. Yeah, I was right. But Paul W. Anderson, I almost said his name. He does, like, Fantastic Mr. Fox and all these quirky movies. And sorry, but they blow. Because it's just people staring at the camera, talking like this the whole movie, and blinking weirdly. He did, like, the Grand Budapest Hotel. And I'm sorry, that movie wasn't funny. Wasn't even quirky. Wasn't even humorous. It was just a lot of... Is that supposed to be a joke? Mm-hmm. Sorry, it's Woody Allen movies in all essence.
I did not know. I had never seen a Woody Allen movie.
I've watched a few. Pretty terrible. It's pretty strange watching a rapist.
I know about Woody Allen. I may never watch a Woody Allen movie.
Yeah, you can't help. It's hard to watch a rapist's film. But also it's hard to watch anything done by
Child molester.
Oh, what's his name? The pianist dude. He directed The Pianist. He raped a 14-year-old. Back in the 70s, and he's now been living in Europe.
Roman Polanski?
Yeah, Roman Polanski.
What?
Roman Polanski dies tomorrow, I actually wouldn't care. Just throw it out there. Roman Polanski, kind of a scum of human being.
Yeah,
so,
kind of.
Like, if you and Woody Allen died filleting each other, you probably would do the world a favor, so could you? Sorry, that's kind of mean and evil. I really don't care. But, back to, what the fuck are we talking about? Oh yeah, Paul W. S. Anderson. This guy did understand editing. He understood, direction to a minimalistic degree. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking in this movie. Like, it would be like if I put a cut every 5.5 nanoseconds in this video. Y'all would fucking kill me and have all right to. It's not only is it like jarring, but it's impossible to watch anything. I think there were more cuts in this movie than throughout the entire franchise of the Lord of the Rings movies, including the 3 Hobbit films. I was sitting there, I was like, I honestly don't know what's going on in these action scenes. It's like, cut. I'm like, please, for the love of Christ, stop. Just stop cutting. Can we have a quiet sequence? Can we just have action happening? And we just show like a shot of something happening. But no, cut. It's like, stop cutting. If you can't get your shot in the first few takes or anything, and you have to use 428,000 different takes, maybe you shouldn't be making movies or making this movie. Maybe there's a point where you go, maybe we should, shelve this turd. Oh, God. This was like... It was bad because Monster Trucks wasn't too bad. Underworld Blood Wars, I actually didn't mind too much. Although I thought the ending still was like, what the fuck? Like, you saw the ending, you were just like, oh, what the hell just happened? It also didn't help, we kind of missed part of the movie, but not, it was, super bunch we missed. But this movie just was like the follow-up to all of it, and it was like, wow. Especially since I think Split was the week before this. And then I saw Resident Evil. I was like, wow, that is like going to eat a 5-star dinner and then puking it, throwing it in the microwave for a little bit, throwing it in the trash, and then go eating that. Resident Evil Final Chapter sucked. It was pretty god-awful.
That's nasty.
You're welcome, baby. This is what she gets to put up with. Ain't she
the
the luckiest?
rest of our lives.
Yep.
I'm going first. I promise I'm going first.
Well, how about this? You can go ahead with your number 4. I'm a little weird right now. It's 1:30 in the morning. We've got to kill...
A little?
Yeah, sorry. It's a little late for my time. So much you know before bed.
Okay, my number 4 is It.
It barely missed making my list because I had to include Justice League. This is such a funny movie, and it's not meant to be that funny.
Yeah, I will give it this much. Apparently, It is more faithful to the book than the miniseries was. A lot more gory. Okay.
But that's the thing. I didn't think the gore added anything to it. I mean, some scenes maybe, but like seeing what the hell was that kid's name? Georgie's arm get ripped off or bit off. It's like it's more of a traumatic scene, but it's like to me it just looked so fake. Obviously, just like didn't add anything to it to me. Yeah, it's supposed to be more realistic. Or not realistic. It's a fucking demon clown. How realistic are demon clowns?
I would say less censored and dumbed down for TV. Is all I'm saying.
Yeah. But instead of us having, the awesomeness of Tim Curry, just hamming it up as much as possible.
God, I love Tim Curry.
We have Bill Skarsgård being goofy and unnecessarily funny when he's trying to be scary.
It's like, I see something come at me like that. I'm gonna die because I am just gonna be laughing. Like, dude, seriously.
That's not scary. I don't know why they thought was scary. Sorry, but that's not scary at all.
It's like, I'm gonna be laughing like the Golden Chick in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Yeah. Tell Disco, a taser face. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, fuck it. That's such a piece of shit.
And wasn't there another scene that's like, oh yeah, the...
It's very fucking beginning, Georgie busting his fucking skull. It's like, I laughed so hard.
It's meant to be funny, but it looks funny.
It sounds funny, it's funny.
I mean, you can't help but get a laugh in the trailer, so...
Mm. It's always funny when kids get hurt.
Wow!
The only way to make it funnier if he was a fat kid, That'd be really funny. And the bad part is, like, I think I even said this during our reviews, like, the kids actually act for the most part decent, except for fucking, whatever his name is. Whatever the main character's name is.
Georgie's older brother?
Yeah, I don't remember his name. The older brother. That's all I can say about him.
Bill?
Yeah, I think his name is Bill.
I want to say so.
But yeah, he's just... Because I know that stutter's something that he's supposed to have, but it sounds fake. It sounds like a fake stutter. Like, y'all hear me when I talk. I do stutter. And my stutter's a little bit more natural. You can hear it when I get stuck on words like that. His stutter. it feels like a fake stutter.
Yeah.
Like that was obviously a fake stutter. I don't know why it went to a language error. I didn't lose my ever fucking love of mine, people. I had it.
I can't lose what you never had.
Oh, so what else you want to say about it? Beyond the unintentional hilarity and not really being a scary movie.
Because it wasn't really that scary, and I don't know, the whole, like, well, if we just, stand up to him and not be afraid anymore, we'll defeat him. Because he feeds on our fear. It's like, duh. It's like, oh, couldn't have figured this out sooner?
Not only that, but it seems like a stupid way to defeat him.
Yeah, it kind of made me think of Boggarts from Harry Potter.
Or more importantly, it
Like,
seems...
pretty much facing your fears, what drives them away.
There's another movie that did that, and it was like a kid's movie, and it was like ridiculed because of that. It's like, if we only stand up to our fear, we will be defeating it.
Well, I know you're not talking about, what, Nightmare on Elm Street 2? The Power of Love.
Alright, I'll shoot to the oh shit. I love you. Oh, that defeats Freddy Krueger. Huh? The fuck just happened? Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 2's a god awful turd. Oh, that was a movie I still didn't understand. It's like, why is this revered as a cult classic? It's like, I don't mind the body count's kind of low. I mean, I like the first Nightmare on Elm Street. And there's only like 3 people that died in that movie, if I'm not...
And Clay joined up.
4, technically, if you include the mother at the end. We're still arguing about if that was real or not. Or if that was a dream sequence. But, yeah. To talk about Nightmare on Elm Street 2, it's like, that fucking ending. It's like, you don't defeat Freddy Krueger with the power of love. It's like you literally just started playing Huey Lewis in the News. And that's how you defeated him.
And I don't, like, getting back to it, I would just say, it's like, there were maybe, like, 1 or 2 jump scares that actually did kind of get me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, but I was like, it wasn't really that scary.
Well, see...
And I am kind of a big baby when it comes to stuff like that, as you can vouch.
Mm-hmm. Like, it's meant to try and build up, a tension or anything like that. When I talk about a good scary movie and mention like Sinister, and people are like, well, that has jump scares. Here's the thing, it earns its jump scares, except for the ending. Fuck the ending still. It's still stupid. At the end of Sinister, you get like everything, like it's panning away from, showing the movie 8-bit reels, and then suddenly has the monster go "Bleh!" in front of the screen. It's the dumbest thing ever. And it's like, why does that exist? You just could have cut to black at the end of the film.
Have I seen that movie?
No, you haven't seen the Sinister. I didn't show it to you. But, like I said, when it has jump scares, it earns it. There's a constant building of this tension and fear where you're sitting on the edge of your seat and it finally gives you the boo, but it's not with this loud boo noise that it does quite often. It has, this really strong, really powerful, like tension. It permeates through the screen into your ears and into your body. It doesn't accomplish that. Like, maybe once does it kind of do that a little, and it almost earns a jump scare, but it's in the middle of the day. It's with a character we don't really know much about, so it's kind of... And that's with the black kid. I want to say his name's Michael? I cannot fucking remember, so sorry, y'all. And not only that, but I think...
Pennywise and Georgie as far as names.
Yeah, and it doesn't also help that the black kid, I think, had about 7 lines throughout the entire movie. Thanks, guys. Give one of the main characters very little lines. And I don't just mean in the fact that, he's part of the loser club. I mean, no, he's one of the main characters of the fucking story. He's one of the people who gathers them all back into Derry when they all become adults. So it's like... Well, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, spoiler alert, they're going to face off against him as adults.
Yeah, if you haven't
That's
seen the 1990, miniseries, not even miniseries, like mini movie, it's
yeah.
a 2-part movie. It's fucking happening. It's only 27 years old right now. But,
Yeah, and also, if you have never seen it, like me, you like just watch the remake. Yeah, they kind of set that up. It's like, yeah, I know that's where you're going with it. Yeah.
yeah. But what I was saying, like, they do build up a good scary, or all but scary moments, like, whenever he sees, the people, the hands and all that kind of going through the thing. It's like, that could be sort of creepy. Could build up a decent atmosphere, and then they kind of get too quick to the jump scare. The car nearly hitting him. It's like, that, like, some people, that has a good jump scare. No. Jump scares need to be a little bit longer than that if they're going to, really be rewarded. Like, longer cuts, like, Woman in Black, I think, was a really good, well done horror film. It pulled on a lot of stuff from the older times of doing things. Of course, Hammer, the ones that are behind it or anything like that. Sorry, there's somebody doing something stupid downstairs. So, but, they really do some good bits in The Woman in Black, and there's a lot of, like, really just completely quiet scenes that are just full of dread throughout it. And then it earns its jump scare. They're much like Sinister, I believe. There's not enough of that. Hell, they want you to be scared of a painting. Because a kid's scared of this painting because it looks weird. People are like, it's scary. The painting's scary, y'all. Do you walk into art theaters and piss your pants? You'll look at it and go, ooh. I don't know. Maybe I'm not as easily scared by people. Maybe everybody in the world's become a bunch of pussies. I don't fucking know anymore. I know it sucks ass.
Mm-hmm. And the dance.
That's
another one of those unintentionally hilarious moments. Like,
this supposed to be full of dread, right? No, not really.
And I was like, what were y'all going? Because that's not scary at all. Like,
it's funny.
Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to be. But moving on to number 3.
The Circle. Yeah, The Circle I thought was a bigger piece of shit than Megan did. Unlike Megan who said, this is totally, it's a, disappointment. No, I didn't have any fucking idea what I was walking into. I didn't think it was going to be particularly great because the trailers didn't make it seem like it was going to be good. I was like, okay, it's probably going to be kind of a turd. Sorry, turds are kind of on my mind right now. Maybe I need to go take a shit or something. But,
Yeah, it wasn't that great, but, when I say I was disappointed, it's like, it wasn't that great, but it's like, that ending is like...
it was beyond not great. It was actively bad. I mean, you just have bad acting, poor writing, a shit movie. And
I wanted to get into it.
I could. There's no way.
It's like I can get behind the message up until that ending. It's like
pretty much its message was.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like I didn't know where it went. And it's like.
Yeah.
No, because they have one character representing one idea, but like you're cramming this other idea down our throats. These other characters and this other bullshit. It just.
It felt like it wanted to be a movie that was partially about, people who were completely off the grid. And it's like, all right, well, maybe it could have, it was trying to say, all right, well, maybe we should, learn to regulate and everything. 'Cause it would have been one thing if, like, let's say he got sick and ended up dying because of, his pretty much Ludditism. Because that's what he is. Like, whenever she dares to, like, mention about having a phone, he almost acts angry with her about it. Like, how dare I have a phone? Okay, dude, kick it down 3 levels, please. Like, he jumps down her fucking throat whenever she mentions about having a cell phone. Are you fucking serious, dude? Really? No, but, I don't know. All this says to me is that millennials are just the worst human beings ever. It really does.
Technically, we're part of that generation.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't claim them.
Yeah, I don't claim to be a good person, so hey. Yeah, I can't say much more about the Circle Art. It's still
Dumb.
it's a piece of shit. It had one of the worst endings that I have seen in a while, and on top of that, it's one of the worst movies this year. It's my number trace. So, what about your number 3?
My number 3, we have already discussed Alien Covenant.
It was still terrible.
Yeah. Not much else I want to say about it, so if you want to move on to number 2.
Yeah. Hey, at least they're all coming together real quickly.
Uh-huh.
I bet if any of y'all have seen me talking about, y'all watched my original review. Not me, y'all did. Not me, y'all watched this movie. I don't blame you. Shut up, whoever's down there. Sorry, y'all. Fucking Birth of a Dragon, the Bruce Lee story,
Oh.
was one of the just. I've never seen a movie that just. I expected him to be sitting there digging up Bruce Lee's corpse and just the entire cast just take massive dumps on his desecrated corpse. It's like, that's all this was. Not only did this actor not do a good Bruce Lee impersonation, it felt like a bad Bruce Lee impersonation. It had bad acting throughout it no matter what, and Bruce Lee barely wasn't even the main fucking character. Instead, it was this other white guy. Holy shit, who was downstairs yelling. Sorry, I could hear them the whole time. But, back to what I was talking about. Our main character is this random white dude who can't fucking act. This other Chinese guy who I'm not sure if he's actually Chinese. He's supposed to be in the movie. And it's supposed to be about this fight that I just don't care. I really don't. It's like they want me to give a shit about this fight, and then why would I? Why should I? And it's not even a good fight when you finally get to see it. It's like, what is this that I'm watching? And by the end of it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck half of them was. Why did this even exist? Why did it get made? Why is it even released? Like, there are so many better movies that are shelved and indefinitely or sometimes just completely thrown away. Why did this not get that treatment? Because honestly, this wasn't, nice to Bruce Lee's family or his, memories or anything.
And by the seams of it, doesn't seem like it needed to be made.
No, it didn't give me anything. All it seemed to make me think was like, Bruce Lee seemed like a real major asshole. It's like, it seemed like if I'd met him, I probably would have punched him in the face. Then he would have kicked my ass with his little toe, but I would have punched him in the face at least once.
Yeah, in the trailer, it seemed like they couldn't make up their mind if they wanted to be a champion of all people, not just Asians studying martial arts. Or if he's just like a cocky bastard who's like, yeah, I'm the greatest. What of it?
Yeah, and I wouldn't have minded, the cocky bastard thing, but it's like there was this other permeating bullshit of everything that they kept doing, and oh, fuck it. It was just a pile of dicks covered in slime. That's the best way I can describe the movie. Mm-hmm. It's the reason why it's number 2, because I still remember just how I felt after watching it. So, what is your number 2?
Yet another movie we've already discussed. Rings.
Yeah.
Yeah, and something I forgot to add. That beginning scene they show in the trailers with the planes, like, oh my god, that was so unnecessary.
It was 15 minutes of bullshit.
For, bringing down this plane just to kill this one fucking dude who watched the video. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, that was unnecessary.
Wow, Samara, you kind of got to be, like a mini Hitler there. Just randomly murdering everybody just for lulz, I guess.
And also they make a big deal. It's like, she didn't kill that one chick because she didn't watch the video yet. But it's like, okay, so you kill all these other people that didn't watch the video just because they're having on the same planes as one dude. Mm-hmm. It's like trying to save himself. It's like, and it's not really necessary. It's just the fact that, the video is in his VCR, which happens to land in the hands of David from Roseanne.
Yeah.
I remember his name.
Johnny Galecki.
There you go. I watch him on Big Bang Theory. How the hell do I not remember his name?
Why would you ever watch him on Big Bang Theory? That is like subjecting yourself to gas chambers. Ugh.
I had this much to say, babe.
I can't help it. The Big Bang Theory is about the equivalent of,
I like
hey, I have genitals. Let me see what happens when I shove this iron hot rod through it.
I like Big Bang Theory. Bite me.
I know you don't have taste. I can't
What have I always said? Like, you cannot say shit about my taste.
You like Big Bang Theory, that's proof enough your tastes are kind of
I
awful.
chose you. You can't say shit.
Exactly.
That's proof my tastes are awesome.
I just made a joke about beating up retards earlier, and you're going to sit here and try and say that choosing me is a good option.
If you're trying to make an argument for questioning my sanity, like, I should probably be questioning, like, why am I going to be marrying you? Yeah, you're kind of me. It's like, yeah. Kind of hit the nail on the head. But yeah, even Johnny Galecki finding the VCR with the tape in, is like, that was kind of unnecessary too. It's like, just...
Pardon me. Hell, just... The whole movie was unnecessary.
Well, that
again,
too.
It was 12 years between this and the last one. Why did this need to be?
It's like, the hell is she doing?
No, just biding her time. I will sit, because I am Samara. And, yeah.
I'm surprised she didn't do like Jumanji and like turn herself into a DVD so more people could watch her.
Then she turned herself into an email afterwards in the movie.
Mm-hmm. An email virus or something. It's like,
Yeah.
and yet somehow inhabiting that one chick's body, like...
Yeah, it just didn't make any damn sense.
How does that work?
So, any more you want to say about Rings?
No, just it sucked. Okay, so any more you want to say about it, or can we move on to number one?
We'll move to number one, and our number ones are the same. I do know it. We've kind of already been talking about this throughout the year since it happened. We've kind of been discussing it throughout everything. And y'all know it. We all know it. It's the Emoji Movie.
Mm-hmm.
There's not been a bigger turd that has come out this year. There may have been more...
Product placement, the movie.
I have a good product placement. At least... It's like... Because Man of Steel had shitty product placement too. It's like, here, I'm going to throw this U-Haul truck at you while we go through a 7-Eleven and save ourselves with these magnificent Slurpees from the fire. And let's go through. He works at the IHOP. I almost expected it to be put in that way. Would have been hilarious if they did that. Oh, this is just a movie that not only does it not need to exist, but I understand that kids are stupid. I mean, we all understand that. All kids are stupid. We can't help it, you know. Not everybody's an Einstein. Can we make kids' movies that have a semblance of intelligence?
And don't talk down to kids.
Yeah. Hell, this isn't even talking down. This is like literally just like going to the lowest common denominator. I think maybe...
I would say pandering to...
You gotta be pandering to babies in all essence, because I don't know anybody that is younger than the age of still shitting their pants that would find this slightly interesting or slightly funny. Like maybe the number 2 joke, I think, because we had a few kids in the theater when we went to go see it, and they laughed every great now and then. And even then it was just like,
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like they were embarrassed to be laughing at it. And we're talking about kids, they were younger kids, like
Well, we didn't have that many
4 or
kids in our
5.
theater.
Yeah, we didn't have much, but we still had some.
Mm.
The older kid, well, older, like maybe 10, if that. He didn't laugh at all. To be fair, like the only thing we kind of giggled at was Surprise Kitty, and again, the movie didn't earn that because it didn't make that.
I can just look that up on YouTube. I don't even have to watch the damn movie.
Yeah, watch it put on repeat on YouTube. Like, beep, beep.
Although we did like the short that was before the...
The movie didn't earn it, so fuck it.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that's the only thing about going to see that movie that we enjoyed.
Yeah.
The big puppy.
Yeah, puppy.
And like drooling all over skeletons. Like, I'm free!
I'm free! Oh, it's funny. But other than that, I didn't get the point. That was the worst part. It's like, by the time I was getting done with this, I was still going, what was the purpose of all of this? It's like, it's not for kids, because it's not cute. It's not particularly really funny.
And a total waste of Patrick Stewart. It's like, oh, you're so much better than this Patrick Stewart.
Yes and no. Oh, more than anything, this is just a waste of animation. Because you think about it, it's like, there is some other movie, something that, is probably, got an original idea, just needs, a couple extra $1 million to, give it, that punch of stars, that will give it, that, And instead, we're going to waste money to get this greenlit and fast-tracked. And I really...
Just to cash in on... Well, not to say a fad, but just on something that everyone knows what it is. Yeah. Everyone sort of uses it.
And not only that, but it's not a really particularly interesting thing. Not only that, but hell, they try to build this, I guess, story, and first of all, it takes forever and damn day to start. That's always nice when you're sitting there going, can the plot move?
They make such a big deal about going through all these apps to get to this one app. Mm-hmm. It's like, why can't you just go around? Because they've shown people, or shown whatever, going around the apps to get to the one they were looking for. It's like, why can't you just go straight to the damn thing that you're looking for? It's like, no, you have to have all this product placement.
Yeah, and even then, it wasn't even good product placement. Like, if they wanted to go through the Spotify app, they could have, it's like, alright, have a couple different bands just randomly playing, and they kind of crash through the music. Everything. That would have been more lending to the credence that possibly something wrong with this kid's phone. Mind you, I'm rewriting the Emoji Movie and making it somewhat decent. Not even decent, it's just watchable at least. Because it would have been nice to see, it's like, if every time, let's say they went to a particularly, very heavy metal, curse-heavy song, and they just kept stepping on something, and it would make, every time the guy tried to say the F word or anything like that. That would have actually been kind of funny.
Yeah, that would.
Get on the Spotify app, and the YouTube app, still leave that thing in there. And go to Facebook and just show them constantly falling. It's like, I just want to stop doing this. Can we stop falling through in all the stories? And you could have social commentary if you want to that way. And then one guy says, that looks good. I can't even eat it. It's not in front of me. It's in front of you. And you have James Gordon say that because he's got to be the funny dude. Cut out,
Also, the fat hand who likes to eat everything.
Mm-hmm. You can get rid of Candy Crush, because fuck that. That was
unnecessary
poor and shitty product placement. Cut out the Just Dance thing.
Can we just, can Candy Crush, not be a thing anymore? Can we just, kill it? Just kill it till it dies.
Multi-billion-dollar thing nowadays. Yeah. Thank you, Activision. Scumbags.
And I don't mad at that. This movie is illegal. Or should be. For several reasons.
Yeah, this is the movie that we should totally do the Clockwork Orange thing and make people watch to make them more docile. I can't go through it!
Make it stop!
Yeah. And you probably can get done and give... It's like, fuck, killed another one.
with X's over their eyes.
Yeah. I mean, we could redo this movie, make it decently funny. I mean, but
Still wouldn't be any need for it to be made, but
yeah, but
we can still make it watchable.
yeah, maybe where some of the parents might go, oh, okay, that's kind of cute and funny. I don't hate that there.
Yeah.
Instead of a lot of yeah. Oh, God, I still don't. Like I said, I just don't get it. Oh yeah, but this needed better voice talent.
Yeah, I was saying my friend, like, she took her 7-year-old son to see this, and even he didn't much care for it. He liked Dunkirk. He's a big history buff, like World War II. I was like, okay, strange kid, but okay.
He's at a young enough age to where he's not bright enough to know the difference between a good World War II movie and a bad one. Show it to him when he's probably 9, he'll probably get a whole different reaction.
I say, let's show him Saving Private Ryan instead.
Yeah, there's a good World War II movie.
Well, not really safe for kids, but...
Mm-hmm. Hell, show him fucking Fury. That was a fantastic movie. Also a good anti-war message, too. Strange enough, wrapped in a war movie. But yeah, that's our worst movie of the year. That's what y'all expected, the Emoji Movie. And I know y'all are probably wondering about some of this, like, Transformers. I liked it quite a bit, actually.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't get the hate for it.
It's because people like to kind of shit on Transformers. I admit Transformers are dumb, but they're kind of meant to be dumb.
I like to shit all over Michael Bay and everything that he does. Like,
well, it's like people shit all over Turtles are like, totally Michael Bay film. No, really isn't.
not as much, like, everything crashing into everything else and explosions and stuff. Like, not quite as Michael Bay-ish as you would like to think.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot that's not Michael Bay, obviously.
It's like, oh my god, he actually knows how to scale it back.
Well, that's the thing. He didn't do this. He directed them.
Oh, you only produced them?
Yeah, he's an executive producer. I mean, he probably still had his hand in some of it.
Like Tim Burton with the...
Nightmare Before Christmas.
I was like, he had some touches here and there.
Yeah, but even
just
then,
being the producer.
Yeah, he's also the one who came up with the original idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, not Michael Bay movie. I don't get why. I'm like, well, you can see it's no. Y'all heard his name attached to begin with, and y'all assumed that. Scale it back, take away any hatred, look at it from the eyes of a person who didn't like, who doesn't care whether or not if it's Michael Bay. And then, like I'll say, it's like turtle movies aren't perfect, but I do think they are still fun for what they are. And that's what I think with Transformers. Like, people are like, oh, worse. I think they're just fun. And that's what I go to see. I go to see a good popcorn flick. I can turn my brain off. I was expecting that with Geostorm, which I know y'all are probably surprised I didn't have it on my list, but there's a lot of shit that came out that was pretty god-awful. That was the weird thing for me, is like, I had quite a bit of shit, but then I had a lot of really good movies. I didn't have as many, like last year I had a lot of movies.
Yeah.
This year I had a lot of really good movies, but I also had a lot of really bad movies just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They still outweighed each other in weird ways, in the fact that the good movies are really fucking good, but the bad movies, when they're bad, they're really bad.
Yeah, very few movies.
So, yeah, that's our list. Sorry these videos are coming out as 2, but I figured y'all don't want to have to sit through probably an hour and a half, if not more, of us sitting there jack-jawing. But yeah, I'll get these out for y'all soon. And hey, y'all get to see us next week, and we're going to talk about our favorite films, I should say. Not exactly best, because we have
Well, we thought
weird
were the
taste.
best of this year. This past year. So it's now 2018.
So, hey, we'll see y'all next week with our favorite films of 2017. So until then, we'll see you later. So bye-bye, everybody.
Happy New Year.